on a bike race weekend. We're in Otaki Village in Kisamura in Nagano Prefecture. This weekend we were in the Kiso Valley area of Nagano Prefecture for a hill climb bike race, which would go up the side of Mount Ontake, a sacred and active volcano with 4,000 feet of elevation gain. We passed by a school here that must have been having a sports day outside. Oh, it's a field day. We also saw several monkeys on the ride, which is still a novelty for us. Hey, monkey!
Don't talk to it. Yeah, you're not supposed to look him in the eyes either, right?
I looked at him. There he is back there.
I looked at him right in the eyeball.
Wow. Okay, I'm still not used to seeing monkeys just out and about. But anyway, we're on the beginning of a 20K climb. Zeb is racing it tomorrow, so luckily he's riding it chilled today. So we're riding at my pace, so we can enjoy all the scenery. And then tomorrow, he'll race. Like many mountains in Japan, there were several shrines on the way up. But at Mount Ontake, some people actually worship the mountain itself in a religion that's a blend of Shinto, esoteric Buddhism, and ancient shamanic lore. I learned that Ontake religion was established in 1882, and they believe that Mount Ontake is the resting place for the soul after death. Sometimes actors or artists will also visit the mountain to try and attain a trance-like state to inspire their work. Those taking a religious pilgrimage to the mountain will cleanse themselves of the 30-meter-high Kiyotaki waterfall. This was one of the 2 waterfalls we visited, but it's much smaller than the Kiyotaki waterfall. Still, the Shintaki falls were very peaceful and nice. We'll be visiting that huge waterfall later in this video. Look at this waterfall! Wow! Ontake is the 14th highest mountain in Japan, but it's the 2nd highest volcano, beat only by Mount Fuji. Actually, it erupted fairly recently in an unexpected tragedy that killed 63 people on September 27, 2014. Of the 110 active volcanoes in Japan, 47 of them are monitored closely by scientists, and Mount Ontake is one of them. I was kind of glad that I didn't find out it was an active volcano until after we were already finished with the ride. It's pretty nice. This is as high as you can go by bike or car, about 2,240 meters, but you can see the top of Ontake from here, or I guess you could on a clear day with no clouds. And from this parking lot, you can hike the rest of the way up if you want to reach the true summit, around 800 meters higher. Made it to the top.
Did it. Well, bugs up here.
Yeah, there are.
Buggy.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back down.
Yeah, going down should be pretty fun.
Remember the Kiyotaki waterfall I mentioned earlier? On the way down, we parked the bikes and we walked up so that we could see it up close. This bell said that you could ring it to keep the bears away. Not really sure if that works, but I rang it just in case. Some people participate in Taki-gyo here, a ritual that involves meditating under the freezing cold falls of Mount Ontake. Then we rode down the rest of the way to where we parked at the Matsubara Sports Park. For lunch, we went to this soba place near where we were staying that night. That likes the cat door. That night we were staying in an onsen ryokan, or a hot spring inn, called Daikisen. is a big monkey.
Oh, this is the place.
Oh. We parked safely away from the monkeys, I think. Now we're gonna go check in. It's really cute out here. I like it a lot. This one was part of the Japan Association of Secluded Hot Spring Inns, a not-so-secret hot spring society of onsen ryokan that pride themselves on maintaining a traditional feel and having a more secluded location. Let me show you the room. Look how cute. After we checked in, we wanted to go see the scenic Nezamintoko Gorge in Agamatsu, part of the Kiso Valley.
Are we gonna talk about monkeys?
I hope not. Whoa. This was the Kiso River in the Nezamintoko Gorge, right next to the JR Chuo railway line. We walked through the art park to get to the view, and the valley goes up to Akasawa Natural Recreational Forest. After admiring the Kiso River, we drove a little farther down the road to the Atara Valley, where the Atara River meets the Kiso River. The turquoise waters were such a surprise and definitely a highlight of the trip. I just want to get in it and swim around. I can't believe how turquoise it is. As we were leaving, Zeb found this drone that had been crashed. Luckily it's not our drone,
Yeah.
but somebody...
This is Annie's nightmare for our drone.
Yeah, it looks just like our drone.
It's the same thing, but I found this one. I just found it in the rocks.
There's a card in it.
Yeah, battery, card, everything.
We should take it and see if there's some buried treasure in that card.
I mean, it looks like it got swept here by the water.
Yeah.
So I think it's trash, but we can take it.
Yeah. And actually, once we took it home and tried to read the card, we were shocked that it worked. And even more shocking is that we recognized someone in the footage. We reached out to them, and it turns out that the drone we randomly found belonged to a friend of a friend. The world is so crazy sometimes. It's Sunday. We're driving to Zeb's bike race.
Yeah.
While Zeb got warmed up and ready to race, I headed out on my own ride around Kiso. This time we would be going around Lake Otaki, following the Otaki River back towards our ryokan, climbing up towards the Kiso Observatory, descending along the Ogawa, following the Kiso River back up to the Otaki River, and returning around the other side of Lake Otaki. The Kiso Valley is the halfway point on the Nakasendo, the famous Edo route connecting Tokyo to Kyoto. Not only is it a place that's rich in history, it's also a stunning area with an incredible amount of natural beauty. On my left is that same soba place we ate at, and then this road is the same one that our ryokan was on. It was a pretty long climb, but the descent turned out to be so worth it. This is the entrance to the Kiso Observatory, part of the University of Tokyo. It would have been cool to see the stars out here, but unfortunately it was cloudy the night we were staying. This road really reminded me of the rural towns in the Appalachian Mountains where I'm from. could hear a river in the forest the whole time I was descending, but it was too far down for me to see it. And then at the bottom, it opened up and I was able to admire the Ogala. This part was my favorite, when I turned the corner and I got this amazing view of the Kiso Mountains along with the river. I keep stopping. I can't ride very long because I keep stopping to pull off and take pictures of everything. It was really easy to get around by bike here, and some of the bigger roads even had crosswalk buttons and lots of room on the side of the lane for bikes. Towards the end of my ride, I actually rode through a whole pack of monkeys crossing the road. Oh my gosh. Hello, monkeys. They're kind of hard to see in this video, but they're on both sides, and some were even carrying baby monkeys. Even though they were cute, I didn't want to stop to take a picture because I've heard that monkeys can be pretty territorial, but it was really cool to see so many. By now I was almost back, but I needed to stop to refill my bottles. They were out of onsen water, but if you go back, maybe this first machine will be full of onsen water again. This one feels a bit aggressive though. Relax and refresh now! Okay, we're all packed up now.
We did it.
And Zeb finished his race.
I did.
Yeah, he feels good about it. We don't know the results yet, but yeah.
I think I might have been top 10.
Okay, fingers crossed for top 10.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but now we're gonna go back to Ishikawa. This was probably my favorite place that we've traveled to bike in so far in Japan, so I hope we get to return soon. Thanks for joining me.